Hello everybody, this is 2000 Mazda NB with the whole bunch of modifications. I got a full list here and I'm gonna walk you through this. We're gonna start with the obvious, which is outside. The first thing, this car has rolled fenders front and back in order to accommodate larger 17-inch wheels from the current ND Miata. Everything is in a great shape. There are a couple little scratches here, like a little tiny dent here. There are a few scratches here in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, like a little marks here and there. Other than that, there are a couple marks here, a little bit of marking there. Wheels are pristine. There's nothing else here, like looking pretty good. Hardtop is in an awesome condition, doesn't have any rips, really clean and nice. I'm gonna open this up so you can see inside. You got a hard dog roll bar with another bar here for your 4 or 5-point harness, which is really cool. This is an optional component. There's a little tiny leather rip right here, which you can see. Inside this car you can see the Nardi wheel and Nardi shifter, which this was an optional Nardi package on this particular Miata. Element fire extinguisher. Seats in a pretty good shape. Passenger seat is in awesome shape, and driver seat shows a little bit of wear, but still in a good shape for 25 years old car. Now, another thing to mention, this car is pre-wired for the Valentine 1 radar if you have one and want to use one. It has an upgraded Alpine stereo, which is pretty cool as well. And now let me walk you to the back of the car and point one other thing which I haven't mentioned. There's a little tiny tow hitch. I believe it's 1.5 inches, so you can put like a little mount and take your slick tires to the track, or maybe take your bike or something like that, which is really cool. So actually could be a useful car. Now going to the front of the car, as you can see, there are hood vents. This helps this car to ventilate better. A lot of people ask me, well, can you drive this in the rain? Yes, you can, because as you can see, like this particular vent and this vent, they go right above the intake, and this is the reason this intake is covered. So even though the filter gets wet, it's actually not gonna suck in any water. But this is a hush kit from Flying Miata, which, you know, dulls the turbo intake noise quite a bit. So let's talk a little bit about the actual engine. You can see some powder coated pieces around the engine. There's obviously a turbo kit from Flying Miata. Those kits are really difficult to get these days. They sell out literally in minutes. Will cost you about $5,000 just for a kit, and installation could run you another $5,000, you know, if you don't do it yourself. The other awesome upgrades here are you know, the coolant, which is the like really brushless fans, like 2 fans here. This is the best Flying Miata sells, I believe. There is an upgraded suspension, which I can talk a little bit more later. There is a cooling reroute, which allows the cylinder number 4 not to overheat. There is an oil catch can. There are upgraded spark plugs in this car. The fuel injectors just been cleaned. There are upgraded wires as well, and as I mentioned, there is an upgraded suspension. It also has 3-inch catalytic converter and 3-inch downpipe. This car runs aftermarket Mega Squirt ECU. It has the brake bias adjuster here, so you can adjust your braking bias between front and back. You got a little strut here which prevents the clutch cylinder from flexing under high load. And I'm sure I'm forgetting something else. There are a bunch of other cool things. There's a little tow hook here. There's a little tiny crack on the fog light. There's also a little crack on the windshield, which I'm gonna show you. It's really small, but you can see this right here. And the only other thing I would like to show is the back of the car. So we're gonna go to the trunk and I'm gonna show you that. So this is the back of the car, you know, pristine. This car never been in the accident, you know, like really clean. You can see there's absolutely no damage. Batteries from July of 2021. And I think this covers this car. Thank you very much and good luck.